This vehicle is the Lynx 6x6. This is a French Tier 8 light tank. The map is Overlord. I used to really, really love this tank. I still do. But I thought at one time, I thought this is the best light tank in the game. But I later discovered, the EBR is also an amazing tank. The EBR has a higher learning curve, a little bit more difficult to play, but I absolutely love this tank. So before it, I used to talk highly about the 1357 GF. Which is still a good tank, but the mobility of this vehicle is so good, you just can't compare. I'm really not paying attention to where I'm going. I'm just kind of wandering around, right? So by switching the direction, instead of going in front of him, by going behind him, his gun's not going to be pointing at me. That's the reason why I went that way. Although he seemed to figure it out anyway. That was a really dumb move, the whole thing, the whole game. I'm really not feeling well today. I'm not going to play with personal reserves. And the reason why is because I could stop playing at any moment because I really don't feel good. I'm starting to use the directives for pretty much every tank, even the ones that cost bonds. So I have to evaluate, what am I going to get the benefit? Do I want to hide and pay cash? And I think I'm going to hide. Or do you want to improve your spotting? It's going to cost some bonds. This is what a great spot to spawn in. This is the Lorraine 40T. This is a French Tier 8 medium tank. The map is Mannerheim Line, which is also known as Arctic region. I think I'm going to go this way because this is really good in a good hull down position, which you're going to find over here. Because I like to spot and I got good spotting range, I'm going to go up here. See, I already spotted somebody. And because of the SPG, I'm going to take an evasive maneuver just to go this way. Spot him again. Yeah, so I got some spotting damage. It's always good. 323 spotting damage is totally worth it. And even though I'm looking at this guy in front of me, I'm also looking at the mini-map to see as soon as he's spotted again, I'm on it. I'm watching two things at the same time. I'm watching, I got one eye on the mini-map and the other eye in the game. Main view. Oh, I missed that last shot. And then I'm going to go this way in case there's incoming SPG. The reason why I'm coming up over here is because I want to make sure that the SPG, I think this is the safest place in terms of defending against the SPG in case he's firing. Come on. Now remember, even though he's a weak tank, don't be fooled because he can spot. He can spot just as well as any other tank, right? So, the weakness of his gun is irrelevant if he's spotting your team and allowing your team to do tons of damage. Who cares what he does? We got a situation going on in the south that I'm concerned about. So I'm going to take up a position in the south. Maybe I should have gone up because the Brosk was in fact at the point where he could have come around, but it's really not that big of a deal. Just take a roll. Bonjour. Right in the tête, as they say in France. Pour la tête. No, they would say pour la tête. Je ne sais pas. They actually don't say that. They say something like je ne sais pas. That's what they would say. Pour la tête. Or dans la tête. You probably heard of the Tet Offensive. What it was they were shooting people in the head. This is only a video game. Do not ban this video. So I'm a good leader for my team. I want to go spot. I'm going to reload and I'm going to come up with a plan to spot. Is there another way to get up there? See how mobile this vehicle is. Okay, so the Brosk is out of the game. It's going to make it a lot easier to spot, and I'm going to sneeze too. And I'm not wearing a mask, and I didn't cover my mouth. Oh, you suck, buddy. Fortunately, he's also going to nail me hard. You really can't run for his buddy. So I'm going to get out of here. I got an issue with my eye. I would like to touch my eye. But I sort of can't right now. I am touching my nose. Touching my nose again. Yeah, I was worried about that. I am going to mark where the SPG is. Still wish to touch my eye. Yeah, it's getting a lot worse. I got an issue where my eyes get very dry. From all the alcohol. Oh, come on. It's a very hot country. I thought he spotted me. I don't know if he did or not. just in case the SPG gets any ideas, which he did. I always tried to get out of there. I did do a good enough job getting out of there. Pretty good for the spot damage. I need to go and wash my eyes. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I need some time. Got a complicated issue I got to deal with. It's complicated because I have to put my glasses on, put the headphones on, put my gloves on, put my pants on. You know, I saw a spider in the bathroom. It's like the size of a dime. $3,400 spot, that's pretty good. Never can do that well again. So that's a game. I don't know if I'll put that on my main channel or not. I haven't decided. You know, the 10th anniversary, I got so many personal reserves. It's totally worth it. I easily got a lifetime supply. I must have bought like 100, maybe not 100, but up there. This vehicle is the Lorraine 40T. This is a French Tier 8 medium tank. And the map is Abbey, which is also known as Monastery. You'll hear that referred to as the Monastery, not the Abbey. In the game files, it is Monastery. Not monastery, but mana. See, this has pretty good speed. I'm up there in 60-kilometer range. I would love to do a jump, you know what I mean? I'm sorry, Leo, but we're going to go head-to-head in a moment. I wasted a shot, but, you know. You are so lucky. You see that delay? I don't know if you know that there's a delay, but maybe there's a delay from the audio and from obviously me pushing the button. F you, you effing loser. Come on, boys. SPG is over here. Gotta mark that for my allies. And I know a lot of times they're just not going to care, but it's the right thing to do. It's helpful for so many reasons. Oh, yeah. How would a French person say? Oh, yeah. They'd say, ah, si. Oui, they say oui. No, they say, mais oui. Mais oui. Mais oui. Mais oui, oui. Yeah, I'm going this way because I want to dive over the side. Sorry. I ain't your friend. The FV304, those types of players, they're likely to move. You know, that's their habit. You get it? I said habit. Well, it's good to know that these 5 tanks over here are eager to advance on the 1 or 2 enemy tanks. Come on. They are making my plan a lot more difficult. I feel safe coming this way, so I'm going to do it. Okay, that was completely screwed up. That's too bad. Oh, there was a tiger right next to me. That was all screwed up. There's no reason why my team should have waited. Look at these guys. Look at what they're doing over here. They're still over here, and these guys still haven't done anything. And I'm ready to go. And what it did was it gave the tiger time to come back. It gave him time to come back. These guys are starting to come back. We could have ran in and cleaned up all this, and they totally screwed it up. And because of that, they lost me. The tanks I mentioned up on that shooting area hit me. I do expect them to play better. They have to start playing better. If not, I'm going to file a complaint with the wargaming police. The video game police shall be notified. They're real. Oh, good. We get to play this. Even though the last game I had was absolutely amazing. I need to do something that requires duct tape. I'm not lying. You're going to hear the duct tape right now. Here's the sound of the duct tape. What I'm doing is I'm going to duct tape my mouth shut. Where does this go? You don't want to do wrong. Isn't the duct tape wrong? Okay. Now I am extremely happy forever. Okay, we're going to go in with the Lynx. You know, I was in a game with Klaus Kellerman, who was on Mines. It's probably on Watt Replays and on my YouTube channel. And we both had really good games. We got the number 1 and number 2 spots. And at the beginning, I think I took my glasses off so I could clean my glasses. And I had the auto throttle on, and I may have rammed him at the start of the game. I'm not sure. Wow, that's so much more clearer. Unfortunately, my glasses are starting to get a little old, and in the rest of the world, you can't get the quality materials you get in the U.S., so they scratch a little bit more often. It used to be that light tanks would have like a 5-tier range. So if you were like a tier 6, you could play against tier 10. I don't remember if tier 5 played against tier 10. And it's possible that they had no tier 10 light tanks. They only went up to tier 9. And then one day they shifted everything and they released some new tanks. But I really do like these wheeled vehicles. There are many potentially more wheeled vehicles that they could release. If you play some of the other games like Armored Warfare, I believe they have lots of wheeled vehicles. The British mediums, which are wheeled vehicles, might be introduced into the game next. It's one of the ones that they're considering. They might not be fast, I don't know. But I'm going to assume they have the same tracking mechanics. This is the Lynx 6x6. This is a French Tier 8 light tank. The map is El Halif. This vehicle is equipped so that if they hit the wheels, it shouldn't slow me down. It should be very hard for them to track me. And my wheels repair really fast. I'm not exactly sure why, but it's just something like I've noticed. If they hit my wheel, I just keep on flying. Oh, yeah. There's an example of me flying. 1,200 spotting damage. That was totally worth it. Good job, girls. So because of that, I'm going to go spot more. Look at all those guns on the ridge. This is the way it used to be 5-6 years ago. They always had a large number of snipers. Do a sharp turn. So there really wasn't anybody up there. And you really got to make good use of the auto aim because you want your turret pointed in the right direction all the time. The other thing you got to do is zigzag a lot. Something I learned playing Frontline. Do a lot of zigzag. You'll notice that I also... That guy cheated. I got 2,500 spotting damage. You'll also notice that I do not have 6th Sense on this vehicle, which everybody laughs at me about, but you don't need it. They're still on that ridge. Oh, I should have saved that 1,200 spot damage hit. I didn't grab it. I didn't grab the clip. Yeah, so the bad habit that I created from playing light tanks is I would go out and spot lots of tanks and be like, oh, I got 2,000 spot damage, and then not care if I die. Yeah, so I understand that some of you guys are in the chat, and I would love to type, but I really prefer to just say what I want to say. So in terms of capping, this is something in the comment from the chat. I'm not on a capping strategy right now because I'm not going for EXP. I'm going for gun marks, and you don't get gun marks for capping. You get mastery badges with EXP, but gun marks is not capping. So that's why I'm not going to be capping. There are 8,200 people on the server, which I guess is a little low. I believe, I don't know, in the Philippines here it's Sunday. So it's got to be Saturday night, wherever you are in the world. Tomorrow, Steel Hunter is back in the game. Probably not going to play. I think it's fun, but I want to work on gun marks. Gunna marca. This is the Lorraine 40T. This is a French Tier 8 medium tank. The map is Erlenberg. So you probably know this, but char, which is a common, or char, whatever they say, char, that is a common word you're going to find on French tanks, which means that at least one French tank has it. Char 2 or 4. That is, char means tank in French. So maybe I've gone out too far, but I'm going to park over here in these bushes. I hope that's fine. Now remember that these, you draw like a cube around the bushes, and that's the spotting. So like, see how this leaf goes out here? That means all the way to the back of the bush. That, you know, you would go this way and you draw a square. That's how big the bush is according to the game. It's really like this big. It's bigger than what you see. So if the bush is tall, it's the same thing. You know, the bush is this tall, that means that's how all the, what you would think is the corner empty space is actually bush. Okay, so I've got 3 guys on my side, the E75 Super Hellcat and the KV4, which means we're probably going to lose. The other thing is you want to have an escape plan. Like, what are you going to do if you get spotted? I'm going to go over here as well. Yeah, that's what you do. I got 0 spotting damage. So don't do that ever. That's going to be awesome. Whoever watches that replay is really going to enjoy it. But it has information about bushes. So regarding Watt Blitz, for those of you who play, I haven't played in a while because I'm working on getting the gun marks for World of Tanks. And it's a full-time thing. You know, you can't, you know, to get the gun marks, you really have to put, it's going to take a long time to get the gun marks. So I'm not spending time on Watt Blitz. And the last time I decided to play Watt Blitz, there was still a problem with the ping time on the Asia server because I'm in Asia. So I said, you know what, F it. I said, fit. And I decided not to play Watt Blitz. It wasn't that long ago, actually. And it's an okay game. You know, I like playing Watt Blitz. You know, it's, you're going through the lower tier tanks again, like tier 4 or 5 or whatever, and you start to appreciate it I remember I was so excited to get to the higher tiers, but you know, every tier has been fun to play. This vehicle is the LT-432. This is a Russian Tier 8 light tank. The map is steppes. You notice I have the KV2 blueprint on the front. So when I spot, you see, I'm trying to spot this opening over here, and I really do it just for fun. It's not like any of my allies are going to shoot any of those tanks. It used to be very valuable because the SPGs could one-shot everything, but they can't do that anymore. So in order to spot those tanks, you come through here, and you go through here, and you see that gap? I guess I missed my shot. I'm going to zigzag. I'm going to help out my ally. I'm not a total dick. Oh, I stopped my vehicle. That was not intended. I'm going to use the repair first aid kit. Zig, zag. Oh, there's another. Let him go. You notice how my gun jumped around? That's from the packet loss. Sometimes they say lag and latency, but what I really mean is packet loss. Kind of like mail in balotes. Package loss. Bat Chat is over here, so I'm going to mark it so my allies know where he is. In fact, we might pay him a visit. This is a great way to find out. You know, you just pop up and fire, and if you get spotted, there's somebody there. Lots of packet loss. The vehicle is making weird zigzags. So over here, you've got this ridge over here, right? So all the way up to this rock over here, it's actually quite safe. If you watch my old videos, I used to come out here all the time, but I haven't done it in a long time. So, oh, look at that. Oh, who do we see? Yeah, there it is. So as you can see, I can drive along this ridge. At some point, of course, I'll get spotted. No binocs. So if you don't have binocs, you don't have to stop. Is he low on hit points? That T-30 got nailed. I only got 150 hit points, but he got hammered. Or as they say in France, he had a normal day. Ah! F you, man! Cheated. Oh, that was actually beautiful. I wonder what this object is over here. You know, the turrets actually can catch on fire. You know what you do? You drop a hand grenade through the barrel, and it explodes inside the tank. There's a video on the internet where it shows somebody doing it in Syria. I'm going to get banned so bad. You know what? Let's watch this game. I don't like the French camo. So if you have like all the Christmas camo that you win and stuff like that, France is a good place to put it. Save it for France. Because France actually has a lot of good tanks in the higher tiers. Oh, this is the 5120. I thought it was Lorraine 40T. It's got a long shaft. A little green, though. But, he's practically invisible with this camo on. He's in Maginot. I actually had good games with the 705 because it's a rear-mounted turret. And I'm really good at angling. So with the rear-mounted turrets, I just do an amazing job angling. Exciting battle. Thank you. 1,300 spot. I really waited just because I wanted to see if I got more spotting damage. 1,300 spots. Okay, so I have Instagram. You should be able to see it referenced in the chat, my Instagram name, which is dtaberio5. I do photography and video, and my Instagram has videos of some guy I know. I don't remember his name. I'll remember his name. Joaquin is his name. It's like Joaquin Garcia or something. So he's somebody who I knew in Colombia. He's an actor. And he's on my Instagram, but nobody follows me on Instagram, so I'm not uploading more videos at this time. But what happened was I had to write a program to take a 4K video and convert it into like a cell phone size video. So that was the testing that I did. I said, I'm going to write this program, upload a bunch of videos. That might even be compilations, like it might be a bunch of videos all combined together. And I thought, if people eventually follow me, I could put video games up. Because when you watch World of Tanks, I believe I have a World of Tank video that's in the same format. You can actually watch the game because in general, you're firing at something that's directly in the center of the screen. And I don't think you make money on Instagram. I'm just kind of doing it for fun. I could film my butt, put that up. Maybe I'll make some money, become famous. Kylie, all the Jenners, a friend of mine is related to all of them. So a guy I know who also knows the Google founder, not the Russian one, but the American guy. Yeah, he's like, there's an NCAA photo that was on my YouTube blog a few days ago, maybe yesterday, and it says NCAA game. It's got me and four guys. One of the guys there, his cousin is Bruce Jenner. And I knew him a long time ago, like 20 years ago. We keep in touch sometimes. I'll tell the story. Yep, you just missed it. Okay, this is the E75 Ts. This is a German Tier 8 heavy tank. The map is Highway. So I was telling the story about, I was talking about Instagram and about how I'm going to make a lot of money showing videos of something behind me, just like the Jenner did. So a guy I know, a friend of mine, is related to all of them. I didn't know it at the time. Sorry. But he didn't know I wanted to go to the right here. So he's got the same last name. His last name is Jenner. And I don't remember if I asked him, are you related to Bruce Jenner, or if he offered it up. But he told me that Bruce Jenner is his cousin. So it was 20 years ago. Maybe Kylie and Kendall and Kevin and all the other genders. Did I say genders? All the other Jenners. Maybe they weren't born yet. I don't know. I don't know how old they are. But he never mentioned the other Jenners or the other genders. He said he only met Bruce maybe once. Maybe he lived in Connecticut. Bruce was my hero when I was a kid for a while. Then when I became older, at some point, he stopped being my hero. F you. I'm taking a chance that my reload will allow me to get a shot at. I'm trying to make it hard for his ally to hit me. And the way I was doing it was I'm watching the spaces between the train. Hit the wrong key on the computer. So I was trying to make it hard watching the spaces. Oh, turned at the last second. Oh, man. What a ripoff. 1,000 damage. Have that. Down 1,100 damage. I'm so hungry. E75 Ts. 1,100 damage. This is highway. And then I'm going to put Bruce Jenner. Yeah, he also went to school with the Google guy. But like I said, not the Russian one, the other one. His name is like Mark. I don't know. I need to look up food delivery because it is 1 o'clock, and you know, we have quarantine, and the Burger King and the McDonald's are outside of quarantine checkpoint. So just gonna check real quick, see what they got. You know, I first used online food delivery in the late 1990s. It was called like nycdelivery.com in New York City. But it didn't last long. It kind of folded after a while. And you could order from all sorts of great restaurants. So I got Burger King and McDonald's. Tough choice. Try Burger King. I'm very angry they didn't give me my onions yesterday. They got something called Angry Onions. Yeah, they removed it from the menu. It's not there. A Whopper. What would be a Whopper? Or I could go get some Chow Mai. Yeah, Chow Mai is, I guess it's Japanese. Whopper, double Whopper Junior meal. Whopper Junior. They've got breakfast Whoppers with eggs. They're really good. Eggs and the burger. You know what? I need King Feast for 4. Most of the food places that I eat at are closed today, or they have limited menu. I like the Quarter Pound King. It's good for delivery because when it gets here, it's not that much different from when they send it. Oh, let's see if I can get the hash bites. Can't get French fries. Quarter Pound King. Sounds like me. Quarter Pound King. And then I could get like hash brown or something. Hash bite. Hash bite. Man, that's like my dream food. There's a lot of people that like hash browns, so I know you agree with me. You know what? They don't have them. I guess it's too late in the day. You know those chicken sandwiches, the long ones? It's a fraud. I I bought one once, and it was hollow on the inside. And there was more than one. It wasn't like one day, the next day I go back and again I get one that's like half hollow. Somehow they puff it out and they inject the chicken into it. I mean, how else does it puff out like that and become hot? Or maybe the chicken dripped out. I don't know. I should have, if it were now, I would have taken a video of it or a photograph. They never would have believed me. Yeah, they would have believed it because they know that the machine will do that once in a while. They should weigh the food. Okay, quarter pound king chicken nuggets. McDonald's has better chicken nuggets than Burger King. Coke Zero would be the same. I don't know. You know what? I got to give McDonald's a shot. And when I say they have better McNuggets, I mean after some guys driven it to you on a motorcycle, they taste better. And you get two sauces. I got a pile of sweet and sour sauce next to me. Oh, I could get a Happy Meal. Yeah, but I'm not that happy. Triple cheeseburger. Large extra value meal. Large Coke Zero. Special instructions. Do not deliver. Large fries. I'm going to get fries with this. I don't know what large shake fries cheese. I guess we're going to give it a shot. Find out what shake fries cheese are. Extra 5 pesos. 10-piece nugget. Triple cheeseburger, and I need a second drink. Because I'm a big boy. I drink a lot. One thing that I like about over here is that you can get a lot of floats. I don't see Coke Zero. Man. I want the Coke Zero, so I'm going to have to go back to Burger King. It's too bad I'm not going to have those shake fries. I'll have the game up in a moment. Quarter pound king. And then got to find the chicken. Outside the U.S., internet services are not as good. Like if you go to a food delivery website, it's okay. It's not like the most amazing food delivery website in the world. But at least they have it. That's the thing that I like about it. And over here in the Philippines, a lot of people live in the cities. There's really no suburb, so food delivery is very common. Quarter pound king, Coke Zero, 10-piece nugget. So it's easy to get delivery if you're a lazy person. You know what? I think it's the same price. It's the same. I might run out of disk space. I got to check my disk space real quick. Ran out yesterday. If you saw my series about my mother, my crazy mother stories, I lost like 20% of the videos because I ran out of space. I didn't even know. I mean, it's like you're talking about 40 minutes. The computer didn't tell me I was out of disk space for 40 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to play a game. Would you like to play a game? I'm wondering if there's anything else I can do. They used to have a toolbox, but they don't have it anymore. Hull damage, suspension load, repair speed, durability. Okay, so that's the toolbox. That's why it's repairing fast. I would love to just play this tank all day, and maybe the EBR. The other wheeled vehicles are really not that great. Although I haven't played the tier 10, and I don't know if I played the tier 9 or not. The other ones, nothing special. And you can jump off of high places. Like if you watch my jump and drive series, I know all the jumping isn't that great, but there's a lot of jumps I do from high altitude. Some you take damage, some you don't. I haven't figured out why yet. This is a good map for this. This vehicle is the Lynx 6x6. This is a Russian Tier 8 light tank. The map is Westfield. At one time, this was my favorite tank. You know I've always spoken about the AMX 1357 GF, but when I started playing this, I absolutely loved it. I only played it in Frontline. However, now we've got that EBR 75 FL10, and I was slow to get it. I didn't get it when it first came out. It took me a while before I was able to get it. It's got a steep learning curve, but once you get the hang of it, you can have amazing games with it. I'm going to work on the evasive maneuvers. Really got to watch out for the trees. And you got to do more sharp turns. How fast I go up the hill. So I use the fuel to get the power going up the hill. And you can't use some of the driver skills, like clutch braking is not going to work because there's no tracks. I lost my commander. So I lost my commander, which means no more spotting. So what we're going to do is we're going to do hit and run. Just didn't want to zig in case there's SPG. There's 2 SPGs. So I have to rely on my allies to do the spotting for me. I don't have 6th Sense on this anyway, so that doesn't matter. Sharp turn. And then you want to make them think you're going to go away. Then you don't. We're going for gun marks, so we're going for the damage. Did I miss? You notice that I'm still going reasonably fast with my one wheel busted. 58. Not bad. One of the things you want to do is if they know which way you're coming, you want to make them think you're going to go one way and then quickly go a different direction. That was dumb. D-U-M, dumb. Wow, look at that mini-map. All those red tanks over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was really stupid. I should have done something going after vulnerable tanks. I'll get into it some other day. I'm thinking about my food, my Burger King. Yeah, when you play Frontline, you're going to play one way. You can play like you don't care if you die. And then when you play random battles, you have to pay closer attention. I might have to stop for a while because my food is going to arrive soon. This should have crew already, so we're going to pull some crew in. There's no use for the fire extinguisher here. You don't want to use it if it's got like the 2 arrows. I will put... He doesn't have fence. That's too bad. I don't know if the stabilizer matters. This is... You want something like this on a mouse or a Mouchin or a Type 5 Heavy. The gunner is too low, 93%. The bat shut you on. With a perk, it's okay if it's got the 2 arrows. But if it's a skill, make sure if it's got the 2 arrows that you don't have the skill. Because if it's at 99%, you're just wasting your directive. Maybe I'll use this. I'll hide. The designated target, this is good with like an ELC even 90, where you have to pretty much hide. You know, your gun isn't that great. You're not going to be doing any firing or combat. So that's why I would save that for that tank. Oh, Barask. We could put Barask on here under special. How pretty it is. And then you do apply for all maps. And now I look awesome. And there's a French flag. Vive la France. Gotta check my delivery. The food's gonna come as soon as it's 10 minutes. Okay, so, oh, we got this. So, for those of you who watch my videos, you know that it's very hot where I am, and normally I need to put shoes and socks and other articles of clothing on before I go outside to get a food delivery. But today I am playing fully attired, and I'm going to get the tip. I give the guy 10 pesos, which is like 20 cents. But, you know, it's like, 20 minutes wages for the Filipinos. And I will take my glove off. Made a mistake with my glove. I accidentally taped it together. Which you're not supposed to do. Well, this is not really a good map for this vehicle, but the good news is that there's a lot of objects to block them from shooting at me. Places like the Burger King, they deliver it relatively quickly. It's not like in the US where you might have to wait a long time. Over here, the service, I believe it's pretty quick in general. This is the Lynx 6x6. This is a French Tier 8 light tank. The map is Berlin. I am waiting for food delivery, so this might be on the quicker side of games. If it becomes a long game, I'm going to give myself until 6 minutes. to do as much havoc as I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go straight for the enemy side. And, I don't know this map very well, so cross your fingers. See what happens. My team won't be able to shoot at anybody. No idea where I'm going. I'm going to stay low a little long, make it harder for him. His buddies haven't shown up yet. My team has, so we got to do something about that. It's going to happen. Okay, I'm going to go for the repair just for the heck of it. Usually I wait outside a little bit for the food delivery, so I'm not really worried. Oh, now we know that's possible. This could be great for making videos. Gonna zigzag so I take my time coming over. That was not smart. It's possible that he was shooting for my ally and he hit me. I don't know. I'm gonna play some files. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break because of my food delivery, so I will chat with you guys later.
This vehicle is a GW E100. This is a German Tier 10 SPG. The map is mines. I am working on getting my gun marks. I believe I'm at 62.7%. So if I have a really good game, which I guarantee you I won't, I could get it in this game. This is just a difficult map for SPG is the reason why. Because if we don't win the hill, I'm going to get spotted. And then I'll get taken out of the game. And my team did not take the hill. I hope I got something out of that. I am a little bit concerned because my ally is here, and we could both get targeted by the enemy very easily. Come on, losers. 93 damage. Need more than that. I did get a gun mark a couple hours ago on the M40. And I'm going to keep repeating that over and over again until I get worshipped. Stun the object 140. It's not going to matter because no one's going to hit him. No one on my team will hit him, so I won't get any stun damage. Okay, come on.